Hi, if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch the 5th episode of anime Steins, so let's get to it, let's go. Alright. That's the part-time worker, Suzuka. They are still carrying the IBN. How they didn't drop it yet? How did she guess so fast? Maybe she managed to look inside the box. Like she wants to attack her? She got into kinda stance like she wanted to attack Makisa Kurisu. And she knows a lot. Yeah, there is something suspicious about this. She is not here accidentally. There is something going on here, I think. Because I think it was even one of the first times we met her as Ocarine, and she seemed to know a lot that was suspicious. Now she immediately knew it is IBN 5100, and when she recognized Makise, she got. You know, the stance she went in, it was like she's a professional, whatever, killer, spy, something. It looked very trained, so to say, right? And her eyes changed the expression completely, and it looked like she either wanted to attack Makiso or getting ready to defend herself from her. So it might be connected somehow to that first episode in a way where we saw that someone has killed Makise. We don't know who, and we didn't see that girl with the pigtails anywhere around. But we still don't know what happened in that kind of, so to say, timeline where Makise has actually died. So there is some grudge here, looks like, or something like that. Starmin Rendezvous. She's having fun. I think it's too thin to be a futon. She's so sweet. She has a nice puppy face. Well, I'm not surprised. Let's see. So we still have some items to find. He's horrible. He'll have to go alone. He has some fantasies. Yeah, I think she's just happy there's another girl here in the lab. Is there I think she's just worried that they might spy on her in the shower or something. Hmm. So she's very knowledgeable. Mm-hmm. Connected to someone who knows a lot. And they are dead already or something. Her action. Yeah. Someone precious to her and she thinks Makise is years ago though. Makise can't really do anything, have to do anything with that. Maybe her dad doesn't know anything yet. Maybe she's talking something about the future or parallel timeline. And she had a very strong reaction to that. Hmm. Is she a time traveler? Like she only heard about fireworks? That's peculiar. She's she's so happy about it. I think their friendship seems very cute. I think they're both unusual people. Looks very cool on her. He's just happy that she likes lab coats. He wants to look cool. I think he's just having fun. Is this the only food they have? Sounds nice. I'm pretty sure they also have cup ramen in America. They have a lot of everything. So they're just playing board games now. Oh, he's talking about alcohol? Ah, no, he's talking about Dr. Pepper. I don't really like Dr. Pepper. It has a strange flavor. I'm not surprised. It seems like he's pretty bad in board games. That's very important. Okabe Rentaro is his public name. So when he calls her however he wants, that's okay. But she has to use only the right options. Yeah, right. But she got so. I think she just got scared. He was yelling at her like that. I would be scared too. Yeah, she. I understand her feelings. I would also be scared. Hmm. So she's kind of estranged from her dad. And she said she didn't want to end up like him. Let's see. Mm-hmm. They have research in Japan. So it is time travel. Hmm. No tube. S- Obviously, they start on animals, but then they get to humans. That's where we get human is dead mismatch. So they started on animals. Then they tried a human, and human has died as a result of the experiment. For 40 years ago, that's a pretty long time ago. Why? It will be hard for me to remember. Maybe it's Suzuka's. No, wait. America, James McCarthy. And for so many years ago. So it is the same effect as from their microwave. But how did their microwave become a time traveling machine? So there were several human experiments. I just thought maybe Suzuha's parent is someone who has died because of this experiment, but that would be too long ago. So there were several human experiments with different people. 1936. Let's see. So they were trying with different people like Germany, India, America, Japan. So there is no way a human would survive, but I didn't think. um, I didn't notice anything perverted about the conversation. But what she said basically means that there's no way a human could survive time travel. How did they manage to do this? She thought he was shocked because of human experiments and people dying, but now she comes to him and he is like, no, I'm the one who is going to perfect this time travel. Okay, that was very interesting. That part about finding people in jelly was pretty creepy. I also thought about it when it was said that a man was found in the wall, that maybe they didn't check what was in that place at the time, like if they are sending a person to another time, they, if for example, if they are sending a human to the past or to the future, they, well, if the future, they can't know what will be in this place, a building, right, for example. And if they're sending someone in the past, maybe there was a building that is not here now, and so that's how the person appears inside the wall, because even though he is appearing in the same space, this space was taken out by different structures. But also then they added this thing about jelly, and that's something that we saw on bananas when banana went to the past, so back to the banana pack, it became kind of jelly like. And I think Makisa tried to explain it, and the way she did make it seem like with the use of these black holes, it is impossible for human to survive, that the contents will become empty, you will be turned into this jelly like corpse. But I think there is something, some moments in this anime that show us that no, time travel is possible, but at the same time it could be the butterfly effect, the little changes, so not the human itself moving in time, but the world coming into a different places, different parallel timelines, and that's how it changes for us. Like, for example, in the first episode, it felt like something has changed because he interacted with that microwave, he changed the timeline, and because the phone was plugged in at the moment near with the microwave when he sent the message to his friend Hashida, and that changed the timeline. And because of that, actually Makisa has survived, because the timeline was different events have happened because of some little details, some little differences. So if we use time travel on some kind of objects and some little things, we can change the reality, so to say. But there was also John Titor, self-proclaimed time traveler. Okay, so if he is real, it kind of implies that, yeah, a human can travel in time. And Amane Suzuka was very interesting, I would say. We didn't get the name of the Japanese experiment and what year it is right now. I have to get it straight with the years because they were kind of counting the years in the experiment. I'm pretty bad with years, so I can't really tell how logical this is. They kind of dropped that moment about 40 years ago, and for them, that's pretty long ago. So if someone, like let's say Suzuka's dead, for example, was a part of this experiment and he has died because of time traveling experiment. First of all, it doesn't show us the reason why she doesn't like Makise, and she said Makise doesn't know it yet, so it makes more sense to think that maybe Amane Suzuha is a time traveler herself who came from the future, from that dystopian future that we were talking about, that we saw on the internet, on the forums, John Taita talking about this or something. In one of the episodes, because she doesn't know she never saw fireworks. That was a bit of an interesting detail. Her saying that Makise doesn't know yet would imply that somewhere in the future Makise did something that really upset Suzuha, and that's why she hates Makise. So at this point in time, Makise hasn't done it yet, actually. The thing that why Suzuha is mad at her, okay? Yeah, but when she was talking about someone who knew a lot about IBNs, but this person is dead now, it felt like it was someone close to her. I'm just saying that maybe her dad, because that's usually where your mind goes, like the closest man to you is usually like your dad or your brother, but it doesn't have to be so. It can be like her teacher, maybe she loved a lot, or some friend, because if she, for example, came from the past, it could be even someone her age, right? If he died long ago and she just time traveled to the present, she would be the same age. You know what I mean? I think I explained it in a very confusing way. I think my point is that this someone that has died was very important for her and somehow tied in with all these stories with IBN and time travel and experiments, that maybe he was a part of it and one of the people who were experimented on and turned into jelly, and that's how he died. But that's all are just my speculations. I just feel there's something about Suzuha, and we also saw her looking at some kind of memento in the beginning of the episode, and it might be something that was left from this man that has died and was probably important for her, so she has this memento to remember him by. Just wanted to note that also, so that's something pretty important. And yeah, she seems to have chosen this part-time job to be closer to our group, maybe how to say it, like our microwave that became a time machine. Maybe it did emit some waves or something, so people who are in the know could find out the location. Like it came from here, so we have to kind of monitor this place and see what's happening here. And she knows a lot. She knows about computers, about IBM. She knew so much information that she just has to be tied to all of this somehow. So maybe she is part of the organization that is kind of watching us if we are going this paranoia route, because as far as I can see, there's a lot of information that actually supports this paranoidal thinking about organization and dystopia and everything. That's just, we are getting more and more of information supporting this, and that maybe Ocarine seems like he has this insane paranoia, so to say, a bit delusional at first. Maybe it kind of turns out that he was right about everything, about like time travel and John Titor and organization, that everything was correct and not his paranoidal thoughts. I don't know how to pronounce this word right, to be honest. Okay, I think that would be it for today. I just thought this episode was very interesting, so please share your thoughts without spoilers, of course, in the comments down below. That would be it for today. Thank you for watching and see ya.